Hi everyone. So today in this math lesson we are going to be recognising the value of 3-digit numbers, and to be successful in this small lesson today I'm going to be expecting you to identify hundreds, tens and ones and to know what they look like, to be able to talk about the value of each digit within our 3-digit number and represent each digit using either pictures or jottings. And then you might move on to some application and be able to solve problems using your place value knowledge of hundreds, tens and ones. To start with, we're going to have a really quick recap. So we've begun with just 2-digit numbers, and what I want you to look at is to have a look at the pictorial representations here and the numbers here. Now they're written in digits or they are written in words, and what I want you to do is have a go at just matching the number to the correct representation. We'll do the first one together. So if we chose this one here, we have got 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So if I were to match the representation to the correct number, I would draw a line here. So that has given you a little bit of a clue now. Have a go and see if you can match up the other two representations, and then we'll come back and check them. So hopefully your answers look like this. If we went to this one first, we can see the white beads, there are 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there are 5 red ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can say there was 1 10 and 5 ones, which makes 15. So we will have matched there to the word, to the number in words, sorry. And then here we've got our 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, because this is 1, but 10 of these makes 1 lot of 10, and we have 2 lots of 10 here. So well done if you manage to match those number representations. So we're going to apply this now to our new learning, and we are going to be working with 3-digit numbers. This means that our numbers are going to have hundreds, which look like this. These are a picture of our deans that we use in school, or our base 10. So it will have hundreds, it will have tens, and it will have ones. Our hundreds, we can see, are made up of 10 tens. So 10 lots of 10, because altogether 10 times 10, 10 lots of 10, makes 100. And our tens are made up of 10 little ones. So 10 ones makes 10. So if I needed to write the number that was represented here in this first one, I will first begin counting in my hundreds. So we've got 100, 200, 300, 400. So the number that is represented is 400. For my second one, I can start exactly the same. I'll start with my 100. Start with the digit that is worth the most. So we've got 100, 200, and then we have our tens, 10, 20, 30. So we've got 230. Now, I'm going to put my 2 to represent the 200s, my 3 to represent my 3 tens, but there are no ones. So within the ones column, I will put 0 as a placeholder. We have 230. See if you can have a go at writing this one now. So hopefully this is the answer you've got here, because we've got 100, 200, 300, so 3 in the hundreds column, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. We have no tens, so our 0 is going there as a placeholder to show that there are no tens, but there are 5 ones, so 305. Well done. Now, we're going to apply it that little bit more. I'm going to do one of these, and I'm going to see if you can have a go at doing the other two. Let's have a read of the question. Mo is drawing numbers. Can you complete them for him? So the first number he's got here is 246. Now we can see here, he has drawn his 100 and his 200. And then let's check how many tens he's drawn. 10, 20, 30, 40. So far we have 240, but we need 246. So what I'm going to draw are the ones, and I need 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 246. What I want you to do now is have a go, maybe on a piece of paper or an iPad if you've got one in front of you. Have a go at representing this number here, 390. Mo has already started for you. He's got 100 and he's got 3 tens, but he's not quite there. Let's see if you can do it. So I added out this second one, 390. He already had 100. If I count on in my hundreds, I'm already on 100, 200, 300. So I needed to draw 2 more hundreds, which I've done. 100, 200, 300. And he already had 3 tens, but he needed 9 tens. I'm on 3 tens, I can count on 4 tens, 5 tens, 6 tens, 7 tens, 8 tens, 9 tens. And he's got no ones, so you will see no ones there. 390. Let's see if you can have a go now at this one. So does yours look like this? He already had 200s, but I know I needed 700. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. No tens, so I'll have no sticks of 10, no tens, but 6 ones. He'd already drawn 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. I've added 2 more to make 6 ones, and that number now is shown using the Deans, 706. Now I want you to have a go. So can you have a go? You could possibly draw some base 10, or maybe you could do some jottings. Now by jottings, I mean if I had the number 123 and I wanted to do some jottings, I would think, right, I've got 100. How many tens do I have? I have 2 tens, or 20. And how many ones do I have? I have 3. So those are my jottings. 100, add 20, add 3, makes 123. So you can have a go at representing these numbers. Maybe you could draw the Deans, maybe you could do some jottings. And I would absolutely love to see some of your examples sent into our children's email at school. So that's children@stalbansceacademy.com. Have fun. So I've shown you the second one here. I chose 120. I've got 100 and I've got 2 tens and no ones. So 100, 110, 120. If I did my jottings, it would look like this. I would have 100 plus or add 2 tens, or 20 plus 0 ones, because there are no ones in the ones or units column. Now, let's see if you're feeling brave and can be rather creative with your answer. I've got a problem here, and it says, which child has made the number 315? So Dora here has represented hers, and Mo has represented his. They both think that they have represented 315. I want you to have a look, see if you can count up the hundreds, tens and ones, possibly do some jottings by the side, and then explain how you know which of those children has made 315. I will reveal the answer to you in a minute. Did you realise it was a little bit of a trick question? I've just done my jottings next to the pictures, just to help me and to help me justify exactly what is being represented. So I counted up my hundreds for Dora, 100, 200, 300, jotted it down, counted my tens, 110 or 10, and counted my ones, 5 ones. So 300 add 10 is 310, add 5 is 315. So Dora has has represented 315. Now let's have a look at Mo. So he had 200s, 100, 200, which I've jotted down here. And then when we count his tens, he's got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So I've jotted down 100. We could replace those 10 tens with a block of 100, couldn't we? And then we can count our ones. And I can see he's laid them out in threes. So I'm going to use my times tables knowledge to count in threes, to count how many ones. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So I've jotted down 15. Now, if I find the total of his representations, I've got 200 add 100 is 300. 300 add 15 is 315. So Mo has also represented 315. It's just that they've both done it in very different ways. I wonder if you could have a go now at choosing a 3-digit number. You could use this number if I give it for you. Can you have a go at representing it in maybe 2 ways or 3 ways? Have fun.